Hey there. So you are looking to move to Northeast Florida and you're asking yourself, where should I go? What about the beaches? What about Jacksonville? What's up in Nassau County anyway? Where's Palm Coast? I don't know. Anyway, my name is Andrew Michael. I am a real estate agent here in Northeast Florida, and I'm going to help you answer all those questions, and I'm going to answer them right now. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Andrew Michael. Again, I'm a real estate agent and team leader up here in Northeast Florida. And every day we help families just like yours. In fact, we help these families with making a smooth transition to Northeast Florida. So whether you're coming here in 3 days or 3 years, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, the number's down below. Also, as you're watching this video, if you get any value at all, do me a favor, give me the thumbs up, helps me come up in ratings and lets me know I'm doing a good job. All right, so if you're watching this video, you're probably asking yourself, you're moving to Northeast Florida and there's all different types of housing. It's confusing because you're like on Zillow or realtor.com, blah, blah, blah. And you just can't make sense of it. So that's what this video is for. We're going to help you make sense of it. So let's start first and foremost with the Jacksonville Beaches area. So where's that at? That is going to be in Duval County, which is where Jacksonville is, the city of Jacksonville. And it's going to be, for the most part, east of the Intracoastal Waterway. And you've got the cities of Jacksonville Beach, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, those general areas. So those are the beaches. And in those areas, the homes, although there's exceptions, the homes tend to be older. You're not going to find like as many of the big master plan communities. So if you're looking for like the Nocatee with like the zip lines and the big water slides, that may not be the place for you to look. But what you are going to find is lots of restaurants, lots of bars, lots of things to do. The beach there is very busy. So they have like festivals down on the beach and they have all kinds of stuff going on. So if that's what you're looking for, is that type of area, then the beaches area in Jacksonville Beaches area, not necessarily the city of Jacksonville Beach, maybe Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, any of that stuff. Those might be a great place to check out. So that's the first place we're going to talk about. Number 2, the city of Jacksonville. So something that's kind of interesting about Duval County has no unincorporated areas, meaning you are always in a city. Even if you're all the way out in West Duval County and it's very rural, like you have 10-acre yards and just, there's cow fields and horses, and you're like, I am not in a city. Technically you are. You're in the city of Jacksonville. Why should you care? Well, your taxes are typically going to be higher, if that matters to you, which most people it does. So like, let's say you were in St. Johns County, unincorporated, which the vast majority of St. Johns County is. Well, you're going to be paying less in property taxes for the same value house. Maybe that matters, maybe it doesn't. Can't give you an exact dollar comparison because you don't have to know what you're looking at. But anyway, it's just something to kind of keep in mind. So when we go, for the most part, when we go west of the Intracoastal Waterway, we are now in the city of Jacksonville, and there is tons of different types of housing. Everything from like lower cost housing all the way out to like super luxury stuff is all there to be had in the city of Jacksonville. On the downside, traffic may be an issue. Now, if you're coming from like Atlanta or San Diego, you're going to think the traffic's a joke. But if you're coming from other places in the country that don't have it, then you may not think it's a joke. And within the city, there's all kinds of stuff. So you have like Bartram Springs, for instance. Lots of great shopping, lots of townhomes, some single family homes. That's in the far southern part. You go up into the downtown Jacksonville area. You have all kinds of stuff there. You also do have a master plan communities there too. Like for instance, one of them is Seven Pines, which is a newer one. We've done videos on model tours in there. You also have E-Town. If you're not familiar with E-Town, it's a pretty cool little location. It's right off 9B and 295. It was built by Park Group, and that is the same group that developed Nocatee in St. Johns County, or developed it. So if you want something similar to Nocatee, but you want to be close to, you want to be in Jacksonville, then that's definitely something you want to check out. So there you go. So that's the city of Jacksonville. Oh, by the way, If you go all the way out to the west end of the county, that's where you're going to find your more rural properties. So if your dream is to have like an acre or a few acres and you want to have horses and chickens, but you still want to be in the city of Jacksonville, that's a great place. That's a great place to go. Also, there's a neighborhood specifically called Jacksonville Ranch Club. We did a video on it, so check it out. The link is to it down below. Jacksonville Ranch Club is interesting because you buy your lot, which is going to be over an acre. And if it already has a home on it, great. If it doesn't, then you can bring in your own builder to build. And there's 2 communities that consist of it, but whatever. If you want more information on that, check out that video because I already did a video on it. So there you go. So that is the city of Jacksonville. Now, what if you are looking like you don't want the hustle and bustle of the city, but maybe you work in Jacksonville or you just want to be close to it for some reason? Well, Nassau County is an up-and-coming area that you may want to check out. Why do I say up-and-coming? Up until very recently, it was super rural. In fact, a lot of it was tree farms owned by Rainier, and I guess different companies, but definitely Rainier is a bigger one. And then over time, what's happened is those tree farms are now becoming developments and commercial. So anyway, so if you're looking for a couple of things here, number one, if you like, let's say like a Nocatee or a master plan community, but maybe the prices are a little bit outside your budget, there's a place called Wildlight that you may want to check out. Wildlight's an interesting community. We can definitely help you with that too. But so you have Wildlight in the kind of the eastern part of the county. Now, if you go all the way over to the beach, you have Fernandina Beach, you have American Beach, Amelia Island. There's all kinds of stuff over there. Gorgeous, beautiful. It's just awesome. Go over the Intracoastal, go past Wildlight, keep going west. What you're going to find is the homes there have much larger yards. So if you tell me, hey, Andrew, I want a house on like a 1 acre plus lot. I want to have my little chickens. I want to have this. I want to have that. Nothing crazy. You're not owning like a Campbell Soup Ranch or something, but with all those chickens and whatever. But you want a few chickens. You want to have a garden. Nassau County could be a good place to check out. In fact, one community in particular, now there's several, but one I did a lot of videos on is a neighborhood called Southern Pines. If you go down below, you'll click, I did several videos on there, but there's one that's an overall view of the community. And then I have another link down below that's a tour of the Bradley model, which is one of the models that you can currently get there. By the way, they're still building in that community. So you definitely, if that's something you're interested in, you definitely want to reach out to me ASAP. Give me a call, shoot me a text. I'll get you to the front of the line and we can find a home that works for you. But anyway, so that's Nassau County. So Nassau County is going to, if you want a home on a larger yard especially, you can get it for less than what you're going to get in Jacksonville. There you go. Moving on. The next, by the way, Nassau County too, I forgot to mention that. According to niche.com, they had the number 10 rated school system in the state of Florida. There you go. So so you definitely want to check out the individual schools. But again, according to niche.com, they said they were number 10. So cool. Next up is Clay County. Where is Clay County? Well, so you've got Jacksonville here and you've got like a C. So here's Nassau. Over here's kind of Clay County, and then you come down here is St. Johns County, which we'll talk about last. Clay County is taking a lot of the overgrowth from both St. Johns and Duval, and yeah, it's a great area. You have everything from just normal communities, with your house and your little amenity center, like kind of what you're used to seeing, all the way out to rural properties where, again, you can have, if you want several acreage, whatever, it's all there to be had. And according to niche.com, Clay County was actually the number 5 school district in the state of Florida. So something to kind of consider there. Now, what happens a lot is when I'm working with buyers and they're looking in St. Johns County, they may not find what they're looking for as far like, okay, this is what they want, but it doesn't quite match the budget in St. Johns County. Well, it's not uncommon to then take them up to Clay County and they can get the same thing for less. I do that in Nassau County too, actually. But Clay County is not unusual to go from one to the other. So Clay County, it's a little bit further from the beach. And so actually, depending where you are, it could be a lot further from the beach. But anyway, it is a little further out there. And so it's, that may not be a thing for you. In fact, you may not want to be near the beach. But yeah, so that is a good alternative, especially if if your budget doesn't quite match up to what you need in St. Johns County. So definitely something to look at. Last but not least, we have St. Johns County. St. Johns County forever has been known as a bedroom community for Jacksonville. So what does that mean exactly? Well, back before Al Gore invented the internet, some of you are old enough to know what I mean, some of you not, that's okay. Everybody worked in Jacksonville, but they lived in St. Johns County. Why? Well, it's not hard to figure out. Number one, according to niche.com, we have I live there. We have the #1 school district in the state of Florida. So that's cool. Also, it's a little bit more, I don't want to say it's totally laid back, but it's a little bit more laid back, less traffic than Jacksonville. So remember I mentioned the beaches in Jack's Beaches area? You go up there, there's bars, nightclubs. Okay, that ship has sailed for me. When I was younger, sure, but I'm not now. I'm married and have 2 kids. So we prefer the beaches in St. Johns County. Why? Well, I can load up my truck and we can drive right out onto the sand. It's great. Pitch the 12 by 12 tent. The kids can play in the tide pools. We've got a little freshwater shower that we jerry-rigged in the back of the truck. It's a lot of fun. You know, we go out there with our friends and just have a great time. But anyway, so that's more the lifestyle in St. Johns County. You can go to the historic district in St. Augustine. You know, if you want to go out for dinner and you want to go walk the fort, or maybe you want to go to a restaurant, but you don't want the big chains, well, St. Augustine, the historic district, is a fun place to do that. So that's one of the appeals to St. Johns County. Also, we have several communities that are known as master plan communities. So what is that? That's when you have several communities in a larger community with shared amenities. So like Nocatee, for instance, which is one of the best known, or Silverleaf, which is another one. You have residents of these different communities and they share in the commons. So if you want like lots of swimming pools and dog parks and things to go do and whatnot, but you're willing to sacrifice maybe a little bit smaller yard, then these are definitely communities to kind of check out. And by the way, we have other homes in St. Johns County too, besides the ones in master plan communities. So I don't want to say that that's all we have here. It's not. But anyway, that is a rough overview of the real estate market here in Northeast Florida. There's tons more we can get into. I did several videos on most of these communities that we just talked on here. So go down below, look for some links, click on what applies to you. Also, if you have specific questions, you can give me a call, shoot me a text. The number's down below. We'd love to chat with you. And last but not least, do me a personal favor. If you got any value at all out of this video, give me a thumbs up. It helps me come up in ratings. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to keep seeing videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and you will be first to notice when you first to know when we release new videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Take care.